chicken and rice. No excuses, no days off. Every day, all day, any day, chicken and rice.
Good morning, everybody. I'm going to get straight to the point on this one. For those of you who have never watched the channel before, so y'all know what's going on, I'm going to get y'all up to date. This is day 21 of what I'm calling the suffering. I am eating boiled chicken, brown rice, a little bit of olive oil, and green beans 3 times a day with zero seasoning, zero salt, nothing, no flavor at all. I'm doing a cup and a half of oatmeal with, I'm sorry, a half a cup of oatmeal with a cup and a half of egg whites for breakfast, no seasoning at all whatsoever. I'm doing egg whites for dinner, no seasoning at all, and I'm doing a protein shake once a day. That's the diet. I have been doing this for 3 weeks. Today, I'm officially down 16 pounds. Day 21, 16 pounds down. I've lost 3 weeks this week from last week. Last week, I weighed in at 222. This week, I weigh in at 219. So I've lost 16 pounds over the course of 3 weeks by doing this diet. Now, it's not just the diet alone. Obviously, I'm working out. I work out 6 days a week and I do cardio 5 days a week. Monday through Friday, I do cardio for 20 minutes on the Stairmaster in the morning and in the evening. And then I work out for about an hour, hour and a half, Monday through Saturday. So 6 days of training, 5 days of cardio, 7 days of dieting nonstop for the last 21 days. And it is paying off. It's going by quick. Now, some days are harder than others. For those of you who watch the channel know, y'all been knowing my ups and downs. Yesterday was tough. I had a really hard time yesterday. I was hungry between every single meal, and then between every single meal, around 45 minutes to an hour out from my next meal, I would start craving, and the cravings were horrible. I was craving KFC, Panda Express, uh, pho, sushi, just anything and everything. Like the cravings were different after every single meal. So every time I hit a new like window of where I'm supposed to eat, the cravings would be completely different. But I told myself this: if you were allowed to eat whatever you wanted to eat, you wouldn't even be craving any of these foods. You don't even normally eat those foods. Those aren't foods that you normally pursue and go out to eat anyways. So if they don't sound good to you when you're not dieting, why now all of a sudden do they sound good to you because you're dieting? Like you don't even like eating those foods to begin with. So it's like when you don't when you're allowed to eat them, you don't want to eat them. But when you can't eat them, you want to eat them. What kind of psychological warfare is that you have with yourself? Like that is a complete brain tease that you have. So I tell myself just like shut up and stop thinking about it. Because if you could eat anything you wanted to eat right now and you did, one, you would probably regret it. Actually, I know I would regret it. And then two, at the end of it, you'd be like, man, that didn't even taste that good because you don't even eat food like that. So that's kind of what I've been telling myself to get through this. And it might be like, well, why aren't you seasoning your food? How come you're not seasoning your food? That doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. You can allow yourself to have flavors and seasonings. Well, you can. I just don't want to. So it's called the suffering. That's why I'm doing this because I want to suffer until July 25th. This is I want to do a super strict, hardcore, old school bodybuilding diet: chicken and rice, egg whites, oatmeal, like hardcore, as hard as it gets. And also, my blood pressure was elevated. I had elevated blood pressure, and I wasn't sure if it was from the sodium or from the way that I was eating. But my diet, even normally throughout the week when I'm not on a diet, I still eat, steak, potatoes, vegetables, eggs, oatmeal, grits, chicken quarters, chicken thighs, like that. That's just how I normally eat. I like home cooked food, but even jasmine rice, white rice, like that's just how I normally eat. So I was like, maybe it's all the salt because I love salt. I love seasoning. I'm not a sweet eater. I've never had a problem with sweets. That's not what I do. I'm not. I don't crave candies and sweets and cookies and delicious little treats. I crave like salty beef jerky, sunflower seeds, heavily salted popcorn, like super heavy salted foods is what I like. So by getting off of all those, my blood pressure it was 135 to 140 over 985 to 90, and now in the last 3 weeks it has been. This is after like 4 days of starting this diet, by the way. It went from 135 to 140 and 85 to 90, all the way down to 110 to 115 to like 78 to 82. So my blood pressure fluctuates now between 78 to 82 and from 110 to 115. So my blood pressure has dramatically came down, and I just feel better all around. Now I've had some joint problems in the past, and my knee I hurt back in October, so that's been bugging me off and on. You guys know that. I've had an issue with my sciatica, which yesterday I worked out and doing the back extensions really opened up and stretched the lower back and the vertebrae, and it relieved whatever was going on in my back. So I'm not having any issues with that no more. So I'm really happy about that because normally in the mornings when I wake up, it's a bugaboo, but this morning no problem at all whatsoever. So for those of you who are wondering what the actual diet is, the actual diet, it goes half a cup of egg whites with half a cup of oatmeal, and then 8 ounces of chicken with 8 ounces of rice measured cooked. The rice is measured cooked, and then the chicken is measured raw. So if you measured the chicken raw, it's going to be 8 ounces. If you measured it cooked, it's going to be 6 ounces. And then what I do for the brown rice is I cook 8 ounces total for the day. I put 3.5 cups of water in there with 1 ounce of olive oil, and that swells up to 3 mils of 8 ounces. So the meal is basically 6 ounces of chicken measured cooked, 8 ounces of brown rice measured cooked, and then 1/3 of a can of green beans. I do that 3 times. After my workout, I do 3 scoops of whey protein in water. And then for dinner, my last meal of the night is just a cup and a half of egg whites. I eat every 3 hours. I eat 6 meals a day total. And the protein shake is immediately after my workout, which falls right at 6 o'clock. My last meal is at 9 o'clock. No carbs in the last 2 meals of the day. First 4 meals, yes. Last 2 meals, no. The only salt, the only seasoning, the only flavor you get is what's already naturally in the food. And the reason why I boil the chicken, as horrible as it is because I want all the fat out. I want all of the salt out, all the water out, all the injections out. Anything they put in that chicken to get in there to put more size or flavor, I want all of it gone. I just want raw chicken. So that's why I do what I do with that. And I have to say, the first couple of days was bad, but I'm getting used to it. The chicken flavor is chicken. It's not bad. For those of you who are wondering, it's not a bad flavor. It's just there's no moistness to it. It's dry. It's very dry. It's very hard to chew. So it's like you pretty much have to just put it in your mouth, chew it 2 3 times, put some water, slush it around, drink it, get it down. The rice with olive oil and the green beans are amazing. It's my favorite part of the meal. Probably my favorite meal of the day is my protein shake and my oatmeal. I love plain oatmeal, just plain old fashioned oatmeal. I love it. So that's like a really easy thing for me to eat. If I could replace all my meals with like oatmeal, I'd be golden. I love oatmeal. So that's basically what's been going on with the diet. The workout, I'm not going to get into that. The routine, there's plenty of videos of me talking about it, but I know a lot of you clicked on the video because of the thumbnail. And you're like, well, how'd you lose 16 pounds in 3 weeks? That's incredible. Well, that's how. Cardio twice a day, 5 days a week. Working out 6 days a week, and then doing 24 hours, 7 days a week dieting nonstop. I haven't had a cheat meal. I haven't had nothing. I'm telling you guys, it hasn't been easy. It has been tough. Some days are way harder than others. And then knowing it goes 50-50. Knowing I don't have a break in my diet and I don't have a cheat meal coming up allows me to say, well, there's no point in thinking about food because I'm not going to get to eat any of it. I'm just going to stop thinking about it and distract my mind and get busy doing something else and ignore that. Sometimes that makes it easy. Other times it makes it super difficult. Like, man, I just want to have something. I just want to taste something. I just want to eat something. I just want to have the flavor of something else. Man, I want the crunchiness of a chip or like some Takis, or I want something crunchy or something flavorful or something with layers, or man, I want something creamy and cold. Like, there's so many different things that I'll start craving and wanting really bad, but then I have to snap out of it and remember this is only for a short duration of time. We started this 3 weeks ago. We're going to the end of July, so it's like there's an end date. You could do this for 3 months, for May, June, and July. You can do this. This is very simple. You just have to stick to the course. But I'm super happy about my results. I'm super happy about the way things are going. Some days I'm not happy and I'm completely miserable and I'm just a wretched human being and aggravated because I'm hungry and irritated for no reason at all besides being hungry, and makes me irritated sometimes. But I work alone and I spend the majority of my time, if I'm not with my kids and my wife, alone. So I don't have to worry about being mean to anybody. Not that I'm a mean person anyways to begin with. But anyway, so just want to give you guys an update. I'll let y'all know exactly how much weight I've lost this week, which is 3 pounds. And I'm super happy and super excited about that. That is a massive win to lose this much weight in such a short amount of time. But I'm going to end the video right here, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm not going to record throughout the day like I normally do and post up what I'm doing, because I actually have a trip with my family. We're going to the beach today. We'll be at the beach all day. Yes, I'm bringing my food. Yes, I'm going to be eating out of Tupperware. No, I won't have a way to heat it up. But yes, I'm going to be eating it cold out of the Tupperware regardless, because I'm just a savage like that, I guess, because I'm not going to break my diet. But anyways, like I said, ending it here. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
It's an ugly day out here at Matagorda, but still got chicken and rice. No excuses, no days off. Every day, all day, any day, chicken and rice. No, I don't quite have the beach body I want yet, but about 2 more months, maybe we'll get there. I'm gonna eat this super terrible bland meal. Try to enjoy the rest of this ugly day out here.